Time at Florida State, what was this experience like?
Man, it really shocked me, you know what I'm saying? Because this is my first time, being at Florida State. I had a great conversation with Coach Norvell, had a great conversation with Coach Dugans, hung out around, a lot of the coaching staff. I got a feel for the facility and stuff. I liked it. I loved it.
You mentioned it surprised you. I guess what specifically surprised you about this trip?
Man, how bought in Coach Norvell is to his players. He's not just in it for football. He's in it for the right reason, which is academics. Having his players become successful more than football. So that's what really had me so on Florida State.
What do what's intriguing about their offensive scheme? How they use wideouts like you?
What I noticed is that they move their guys around. They're not just having them in one position like Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman, he's 6'4". He was playing the slide, playing outside, playing everything. He was winning against, linebackers, safeties, corners, everybody. So that's what I like about their offense.
They obviously only offered you just a couple months ago. Why was it a priority to get here?
Because it's somewhere I have never been before, and I watched their offense throughout the season. And last season, I was like, you know what? I can see myself at Florida State, and them coming in, in January and offering, that made me want to come visit them more.
So where do things stand now? Are they a real player for you now?
Oh yes, Florida State's a real contender for me right now.
What about this visit kind of checked the boxes to make them a true contender?
Really, getting around everybody, on the coaching staff, getting to meet everybody, how bought in, like Coach Norvell has everybody bought into what he's trying to do with the Florida State program, and he showed me that he's not done with Florida State.
When do you want to get back here?
I want to get back definitely for an OP soon.
Okay. Did you schedule that yet?
Nah, I haven't scheduled it yet, but it's going to come hopefully.
Now, you said coming into the visit that you were really high on Florida State. Did they grow?
Oh yeah, they grew. Yeah, Florida State definitely grew on the top of my list. Definitely.
And who else is on your list?
Definitely Ohio State, which I'm visiting later on in March. LSU, visiting in April. Texas A&M, a whole bunch of schools. Michigan as well, and a whole bunch of schools on top of that. So.
And Zach may have already asked you this question, but what was kind of Coach Norvell's message to you today?
Really his message was that he wants me to be successful outside of football. He sees me outside of just a jersey number, and that was really as real, and that's probably the realest conversation I had with a head coach. That like he sees me more than just a jersey number. He sees me as a successful, not even a successful player, a successful man, who I'm becoming. So that's what really made me like him.
Does a school being far from home play any sort of impact for you?
Not really. Really, I'm open to traveling really anywhere to, be successful. So, cool.
What's your decision timeline look like?
Take my OBs in the summertime, and then have my commit. I'm gonna commit in August sometime.
You have USC and one other trip set up, right?
USC, Texas, and I have some more on the way.
Okay. But those are the only two ones that are set right now. And where else do you get the spring? Ohio State?
Ohio State, LSU, Texas A&M, Penn State. And I'm really looking forward to seeing USC too as well. So, and I'm looking forward to getting back to Florida State as well.
Awesome.
You know when that might be? You might get back here?
Really, I'm trying to get back late in June, hopefully. If I can't get back there, then I'll definitely be back in
mid-season. Oh, okay.
Where you said there's a lot of schools staring out for you stuff. Where would FSU be in that right now?
Florida State is definitely they're definitely in that top, and it's hard to it's hard to explain. They're up there. They're very up there.
Cool, man.
Especially this visit really shot them up to the top because when I went over stuff with Coach Dugans, what I'm saying, him telling me, him showing me where the offense plays a role, and he just that they move the receivers around, and that really intrigued me about their offense.
Cool. Thanks, dude.
Thank y'all.
I appreciate it.